So you mentioned you're getting drafted early by the Washington Bullets. There's no secret we've discussed your height at 5'3", so I think you know what question's coming next. Played with a gentleman, I think everyone here has probably heard of him, Manute Bol, who came in at 7'7". He had you by a few inches. I think everyone's seen the photo, so talk to me a little bit about what that was like playing with somebody on the complete opposite end of the spectrum as yourself, height-wise.
My buddy Newt, may he rest in peace. I'll tell you, it was awesome playing with him. He was such a funny individual. He was warm-hearted. He had such a passion for the game. And, you know, the stories that he shared with me, you know, coming from Sudan, and the opportunities that he had growing up and being able to now to see his full circle come to fruition, it was just unbelievable. And I mean, he was a 7'7", but he thought that he was 5'10". He thought that he was a guard. He always wanted to handle the basketball. He always wanted to shoot threes. He always wanted to play me one-on-one in practice. I mean, we had so much fun. At one point, he and I was wrestling. You know, I used to wrestle when I grew up, but he wanted to wrestle me. He always felt that he can get me on my back. And I told him, I said, Newt, you too tall. You're too tall. You can't get me on my back. You know, your legs are too visible for me. You know, they're right there in front of me. I'm gonna pick you up and just, no, you don't get me. You don't get me, Muggsy. And one time he chased me around the entire gym because he went to go shoot and I blocked his shot, and he was mad. And I tell you, and Moses, he always egging it on and you know, getting Manute all hyped up to want to always chase me. In fact, we was on I remember one time, we was on the elevator getting ready to go play Philadelphia 76ers. And the elevator, and then his head is right here, and he's ducking because he can't stand straight up. And he just kept messing with me on the elevator, and he got these long fingers, and he kept digging me right in my side, and you know, and the little fingers, they used to kind of sharp a little bit. So it was irritating me. I told him, I said, Newt, stop. And he just kept on, and you know how a little kid just keep on doing it. So I just reacted, and I didn't realize his head was that far from the top of the elevator. So I just reacted, I grabbed him, and I picked him up, and his head hit the elevator. As soon as the elevator opened, he chased me all up and down the hall. So, but he was a great guy to play with. I mean, may he rest in peace. He was such a funny guy.